Good morn. Welcome to my reading vlog. This is going to be my first official YouTube video that I'm making for YouTube. And if you're wondering why I'm suddenly doing this, it's because I looked up how much I owe in student loans last night at 2 a.m. So we're going to try and monetize YouTube. Also, I love reading. So through the power of reading, we're going to do this together. My goal for today is to finish this book, The Courting of Bristol Keats. I started this book last weekend when I was doing a 12-hour readathon with friends, and I think I got 33 chapters into the book, which is 158 pages, and the book is 540 pages. So this was the third book I started in those 12 hours, and I definitely was losing steam by that point. But today is Thursday, April 24th. And tomorrow around 7 sometime in the morning, I'm getting on a flight because my friend is getting married. So I don't want to bring this with me on my flight because I have limited space for luggage. So she's not going to fit. So welcome to my YouTube channel, I guess. If you are here because you're looking for something super aesthetically pleasing and just a hot bookish girl doing I don't know, aesthetically beautiful reading things, this is not that. There is no one who hates my content more than me because I am my biggest enemy. And so when I edit my videos, I do a quick edit and then I post it and I never look at it again. I have never rewatched my own content. So yeah, when it comes to the editing, honestly, it might not be perfect. Anyway, it is currently 9:45. I have a nail appointment at 10. So I have to walk over there real fast, and that's how we'll start the day. But I have today off. I have a few little tasks I need to complete throughout the day. I am probably going to answer some emails just because I never know how to take a full day off ever in my life. But other than that, it's you, me, and the courting of Bristol Keats, and we're gonna get through this together. I survived my nail appointment. I also got a free bagel, so that's gonna be my breakfast, lunch, brunch. It is currently 11:25. What I think I'm going to do is I am going to read until 1:30 uninterrupted once I finish my bagel, obviously. And then I'm going to refresh, take a shower, become a human who's about to go out into the world, and we'll see how I'm doing. Great.
We moved fast.
Okay, we are starting. As I said, I am 33 chapters in. I haven't read this book in days. But so far, Bristol Keats, the main character, obviously, she has passed these tests and now she's in the Fae world. And now she's getting magic lessons, which is exciting for her. She believes she's mortal. I don't believe that. I'm currently on page 158. So we'll see where I am at 1:30. It is currently 2 o'clock and I am now on page 266. I went from chapter 33 to chapter 54. And I would say a lot of what is going on at the moment is mostly just filler chapters, which is fine because we still have basically half the book left. The multiple perspectives are kind of throwing me off. I think if this was just from the two main characters' perspectives, I would be fine with it. But every once in a while, we have just an ominous other perspective from a random person thrown in. And I'm kind of just am I supposed to be here? I'm going to take a little quick break from reading. I definitely think that I could read through and continue reading, but I have an event tonight with William Morrow, and that is at 5 o'clock. So I'll probably need to leave here around 4:15. So I think I'm going to go. First of all, I need to grab more sugar because I want to make tea and I ran out of sugar. I'm enjoying Bristol's character so far. I feel like if I were her, and when I find out the amount of people who are lying and keeping things from me and strategically planning things to keep me occupied, I would lose my shit, truly. I wish I knew how to like pronounce the main character's name. Maybe I should look up the audiobook to just like hear a second of it or a clip to be like, what is his name, whatever. Tyghan. Is that Tegan? Tygan? Tigan? All right, let's go get some sugar so that I can get tea and be a more amicable person. All right, it's 2:50. I have since showered and it took me a second to put together an outfit, even though it was probably the outfit I was going to wear from the beginning. But I had to try on 7 other different things that made me feel like shit about my body before I just went with the thing I was probably going to wear the whole time. You can't see it, but it's a full length gingham skirt. I'm going to make some tea now that I have sugar, which is fantastic. Yeah, this is a reading vlog, but I'm apparently going to talk about myself for a second. I've been having a massive aversion to makeup lately. Like the idea of putting anything other than sunscreen on my face has been making me feel like ill, which the whole reason I'm saying this for a reading vlog is because I will then have more time to read because I'm not going to put on makeup. So, okay, anyway, let's make some tea. I am a decaf girl. I'm not allowed to have caffeine, so the tea that I'm currently obsessed with is this vanilla tea that my mom got me. I think we are finally getting to the point that I have been waiting for, which is where Bristol starts getting answers. They have just been yanking her around, getting her to do shit, and she has just been like of the belief that her father is like out there. And while he is, it's like not what she's been led to believe, and I think she's finally going to get some answers. And in my opinion, I think she should go scorched earth on everyone. But we'll see. I don't do well with bugs. And the fact that there's apparently a tick the size of a hand on her back, no. No, thank you. I'm so good. Thank you so much. One of the things I will say so far about this book is that while it is taking a lot of time to get into, the world building and the magic system and the way that everything is introduced is working. Like it's all coming together in a way where it's like, oh, she hasn't been able to access her magic. Gee, I wonder why. Wait, maybe it's connected to this other thing. So like I get it. I understand. Did I foresee Tick? No. No, I did not. All right, it is 4:15. I'm going to head out for this William Morrow thing.
Assassin named Asher, and she has known since childhood.
Cheers. Okay, hi. Quick interlude. I just got back to my apartment from the William Morrow party. It's like 8:15-ish. I'm going to run to Walgreens to pick up some stuff for my friend's wedding, like travel stuff. And then I'm going to come home and pack. And then I will try and finish this book. All right, it's 9:45. I'm fully packed for my trip. Great. I am on page 335 and there are 541 pages in the book. So I have a feeling maybe I'll finish it before midnight. I will say the second that I opened up this book to read on the subway, smut, smut, immediately. I was like, are you kidding me? I have literally been reading this book in the comfort of my own home all day. It was very mild. It took like 5 seconds. I mean, I'm sure it was pleasurable for her. She seemed really into it. But also like for me, it was like 5 seconds. Ugh. And yet it felt like an eternity because I was on the train. Here's a thought. Do we think that birth control pills from the mortal realm would work in the elf world? Mary, speak on it. Tell us. Not a Raphael painter mention. What? Oh, oh, we're in silly season right now. Okay, everything's going crazy. I'm trying to figure out what I want to say. It's currently midnight. I was able to finish it today. I feel like the ending was incredibly anticlimactic. I know that there's like a second book coming out, I believe, in November, but I feel like the focus, like the few like things that we were led to believe to focus on that would be resolved in this book, this 500-page book, weren't. I'm so confused. Honestly, to me, this book could totally read as a villain origin story for Bristol Keats. I think instead of The Courting of Bristol Keats, this should be called The Villain Origin Story of Bristol Keats, and how everybody wronged her, and anything that she wants to do, she is more than welcome to, because it would be within her right to absolutely demolish everybody in her path, because everybody has used her, everybody has like lied to her, everybody has like thought that she is just this like silly little girl. I fear I'm not like the biggest fan of Bristol by the end of the book. Like she kind of like makes some decisions that I'm like, girl. But that being said, I would definitely read the second book because I'm really hooked in just to know like what the hell is going to happen, because I thought that I would get a lot more answers from this book than I did. So, I hope you enjoyed this. The jury is currently out on whether I would recommend The Courting of Bristol Keats or not. I think that I definitely saw where this book was going. I can understand a lot of like what it's trying to do. I think there was a lot of lead up. I don't know if that led to like the greatest outcome. I'm not sure if I'm like happy with where I was led, but you know what? I will leave that judgment until I read the second book and I get the full story. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for spending the day with me. Maybe I'll do another one of these again at some point, or maybe you'll never see me grace this space on the internet ever again. But in the meantime, I hope you're reading something good. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you around, I guess.